uh, out there hunting. It's just been a thing for me. I was afraid that I'd have a moment like our former vice president where I might get shot in the face by him or someone else with pellets from a gun. So it was a no go, an absolutely no go for me, right? So let's go back to some of your telephone calls. Then we'll get to this latest incident. Dominic Carter in for Greg Kelly on this Friday. Greg is under the weather. His voice is gone. We hope that he's resting up and enjoying his wife and kids and just taking it easy, Greg. Just relax, man. We got this for you, Greg. We got this. Let's see here. Let's go to, I'm trying to figure this out. Let's go to Joe, line one, Flushing. Joe, what's on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you.
I don't understand how anybody could come to this country and hate this country like this woman. And I know she's in the close.
When you say this woman, you mean Congresswoman Omar?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's just, you know what? You're just a level-headed, really great guy, and I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's all.
Well, Joe, unfortunately they say a sucker is born every day, right? And the truth is, they mistake our kindness for weakness. Anyone that gets to know me, that's the first thing I tell you. Don't ever take my kindness for weakness.
I forgot about the lighting here
in your face. And that's what these people.
I'm going to turn this light on and turn that
from Somalia. And yes, I said these people. That's what they're doing. They come here.
The USB light.
They think they're stupid.
I need the USB light. Here we go.
They get all these government services.
Put it right here. Let me move this out the way.
They live into a certain area of Minnesota or wherever they are, Maine, so that they can have an impact on the election. And they're laughing at all of us. They really are. And then when you have a president like Biden, they'll do whatever he wants, or he'll do whatever they want because he wants the votes. And then you have somebody like President Trump that comes in and says, absolutely not over my dead body. And that's why, Joe, I am thankful each and every day for President Donald Trump. He is a man among men. He is a leader. He is decisive. He's going to tell you exactly what he thinks.
Yeah, this is. I don't want it to be super bright.
I greatly appreciate that. Dominic Carter in for Greg Kelly. Let's go to Manny, line 2, New Jersey. Manny, what's on your mind?
All right, that's better.
It's an honor to speak with you, Dominic.
Thank you. What's going on, Manny?
Hello, Chico P Radio. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Let me lower it down a little bit. What happened now?
So my point was that I'm an immigrant myself. I migrated here when I was 17. And,
I don't know. I was thinking, funny you mentioned that. Let me turn this off.
In the hood.
All right, power off. I went in there last night, actually. But, no, I mean, not my, what the hell? Oh, shoot. I cut myself shaving, I guess. I went to fmdx.org last night and I saw 402 servers now. So you went over the 400 mark. Wow, I was like, wow, pretty cool. So I was gonna go online. I was gonna put it online last night, but then I forgot that I unplugged the back. I unplugged the USB sound card, so I gotta turn that. I gotta plug it in there. So I gotta plug it in there. Then I started looking at some servers. I noticed there's a new one in Virginia. And then I noticed the plugin. Now they have the Santa hat, which is pretty cool. I was like, oh, they got the little Santa hat for the plugin for the station ID, I guess, or something. I just saw the little Santa hat on some of them. I was like, oh, that's cool. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll fire it. Maybe I'll do it tonight. I don't know. I was gonna do it over for the weekend. And then, because I know holiday music is on now and all that. But yeah, I saw it was 402 servers I saw. I was like, wow, they went over the 400 mark. Cool. So I saw one from Virginia that I didn't see before. Virginia, is it Virginia? DC, no. Let me check. Actually, let me check. FMDX.org. Let me go to here. FMDX.org. FMDX.org. That's 407. 407. Wow. So let me see. USA. Oh, okay. So let me see now. Yeah, so somebody in Virginia, it says, do you like waffles? Do you like waffles? That's what he named his server. So that one is in Virginia, looks like. That one right here. Do you like waffles? And then there's another server in Massachusetts. Yeah, I saw that one. There's two in Massachusetts now. I saw two. I thought that was you. When I went there last night, I thought it was you. I said, "Oh, Chicopee got his server up." And then I went there and I saw it wasn't you, it was somebody else. I was like, okay. FN server. Yeah, let me zoom in on that one. Yeah, FNTF server. So that's that one. No, but why did they put Massachusetts? Not Massachusetts. You're talking about the Connecticut. Because if I zoom in, it's Connecticut. It's two Connecticut ones. Anyway, and then of course these I already know the other ones. But those are the new ones I saw. The Virginia, the waffles, whatever waffles. And that's it. And then I already knew about the other Mexico one. And then yeah, and then that's it. Everything else I don't really listen to. I know about Europe and all that, but oh, what am I doing? What did I click on this? I meant to go over here. I meant to go. Yeah. So you can see we still got a long way to go. USA, your server will be there 19 more days. Okay. Yeah. So I was gonna do it a couple of days, but like I said, what happened was I turned it on, I booted it up, and I was like, and it says can't find the sound card. I'm like, oh, I disconnected the sound card because I was testing something else with the sound card. That's why. So, and then the SDR, I have it hooked up to the loop, but I was like, okay, maybe next one. This cup here for me. Oh, garbage. Anyway. Trash. All right. Back scratcher. Over there. I have a mess here. I had to cover up my window because it's so cold. It was like this morning was 18 degrees. Okay, I need to man. I have a cut right there. I think I got an alcohol pad and do that. So do you have the radio already, or you have to wait till Christmas? You have to literally wait till Christmas. I know Jill's ordered his official SWL channel. He bought one of these. I saw a video about a week ago that he ordered it. Oh, so you literally have to wait till Christmas. Okay. So I know he ordered the Deep Elect DP666. That's the one he ordered. He ordered that one. Which that one is good too. You can do the server with that. I don't know if he's gonna do a server. Probably not. He hasn't done a server anyway. I figured by now he would do a SDR server or something, but so Kilo Bravo 5 Whiskey Quebec Whiskey. Is that a Kenwood R2000? Yeah, it's a Kenwood R2000. I just got one. I love it. I need to do some work on my long wire. Doesn't work too bad on the disco. Yeah, well, this one is missing the attenuator. I bought this one about 7 years ago. Sorry, let me move it over here. So this one I bought it for $50. It was on Craigslist selling in the Bronx. So it's missing the attenuator. and the single sideband doesn't work. But it's a great receiver. I mean, it's very sensitive receiver. Maybe one day I'll get a second one because I see people selling. I saw somebody selling the attenuator, the whole thing, but they wanted more. I paid $50 for the radio. I'm not gonna spend another. I mean, he wanted like $50 for that part alone. I was like, I'm not paying that much for that. Forget about it. I have a lot of radios. I don't need this one to be fully functional. Main thing I like, the main thing about the radio for me is for this. The reason why I bought it $50 because he was selling it for 100, and I saw it on Craigslist and I said, but you're missing the attenuator, and he stated that the single side. I say the single side doesn't work, and your attenuator is missing. I'll offer you $50, and he said, okay, deal. And I said, okay, I'll be there tomorrow. I picked it up. So $50. I got it for $50. $50. But it still works very well. Medium wave on this thing, very sensitive on medium wave. Short wave, very sensitive on it. They do have a thing that you could add to it. It's a board you can add. It's an add-on board that you put in it. You could make this into VHF radio, but I don't want to do all that. It's not worth the upgrade. But yeah, it's still if you can get an R2000 anyway, I will get one. It's still a very nice radio. I know Jill's has the R5000. Jill's has the R5000. James Farley has the R5000. I would love to have that radio too at some point, but I don't want to pay ridiculous amount for it. But like this one, it was on it was a good deal for $50. I bought it. Even though it's missing the attenuator, it's not an issue. I mean, it works fine. Yeah. He even gave me the knob. That's it. But the rest of the thing is missing. So it's okay. Yeah. And yeah, long wire. This one is hooked up to the NFET. Actually, right now I had this is a switch to the NFET. Also, I have 80 feet of wire. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. KB5WQW. I have plenty of radios for the VHF. Exactly. So that's why it's not a big deal. I wouldn't buy it. If you buy radios already included, fine. But I would not go out of my way to buy one and then put it. I wouldn't do all that. I wouldn't do that. Plenty of radios for that. So yeah. So right now I was doing FT8 earlier. I was on 10 meters doing FT8. So I made my contacts for now. I'm doing the 12 days of QRZ. So I'm already done I already have my day 5. So wait a few hours and then I'll try to do days. I'll try to get day 6 early. Let me turn this on. Yeah. With the DMR. Cause right now it's 156 here. So 7 p.m. Eastern time is 0 hour. So I'll wait around that time and then I'll see if I can get with DMR. Let me see who's talking on DMR right now. Let me check Talk Group 95. I mean 91, excuse me. What is it 95 for? Talk Group 91. Let me see who's talking.
10 miles away. My daughter lives 10 miles east of me, and she felt a little bit there. But yeah. Anyway, you go and get yourself acclimatized.
Is there anybody I want to talk to?
Put all your winter woolies on and God knows what else. Anyway,
I don't talk much on DMR anymore. I spoke to a couple of people last night. I just try to look for a new country sometimes. That's all. Let me see anybody here.
I've had a few problems trying to connect you, but anyway.
Okay, that's Trinidad. I spoke to them. Trinidad. Anybody else there? What about this call sign? This call sign. Okay, he doesn't have a QRZ, so I don't want to talk. Anyway, I'll talk to them later on. Let me lower it down. I was charging my radio too anyway. Let me put a minimal volume. Very low. All right. Maybe a province. Joshua Kane, let's make contact. K, you want to talk Group 91? I see. Well, that's DMR. Let me see. I got this desk because I got to put weight on it. What the hell? This doesn't fall apart on me. Wow. Oh, hello, the Volts. Hey, Danny, I worked a bit on 10 meters today, too. 6W1RD and some South American stations. I'm presuming that's South America SA stations in the evening. Yeah. Oh, Joshua, you're not on Talk Group 91? Anyway, I'll be on the lookout if you're on there. Yeah.
Over here in Canada.
Yes, I was. So let me do a live stream. I turned on the radio. Yeah, FTA. I mean, 10 meters is alive and well right now. Alive and well. But I said, let me take a break from it because I said I already made my contacts for today. I'm just trying to do for the 12 days of QRZ. So I'm gonna wait till a little later on. I'll try again. So I could try to get tomorrow's how you say tomorrow's catch. So I have to wait till 7 p.m. 7 p.m. here Eastern and 0 hour over there. So I'm like, okay, then I could because I'm done for today and for this day. I made like how many contacts? I forgot. I think it was like 12 contacts. Wasn't that many? It was like 12. And then yeah, like 12. That's it. I didn't make it in. So Chicopee, yeah. So I saw 402 FM. Where's it at? 407 FMDX web server now. 407. So maybe I'll actually let me see something. Hold on. Let me see if I can reach there and put the sound card. I need to clear the spot. If I can plug in the sound card and hopefully that I don't know what else I did. I hope I didn't do anything else. Let me just move some of the stuff out the way. And I'll see if I can turn on the FM DX server right now for you. I was planning to leave it on. I was actually going to turn it on for the weekend. So it's already Friday as well. I'm glad you reminded me. So let me just turn. I have to turn this computer all the way like this and try to reach in this without knocking everything over. It's a tight spot in here. Where the hell's that sound card? Let me see. I have to find the sound. Let me see what happened here. I have to locate. Okay, this wire goes to. This wire goes to. Let's see. No, it was in there. Wow. So why didn't want to recognize it? That's weird. Oh, this USB. I think it's a USB cable. Let me see if this is disconnected. USB cable. I think it was a USB cable. No, it's right here. It's connected. So why didn't want to? Oh my God. Unless there's a new update now, something I have to do. The vaults 10 meter close here already, but it was interesting propagation. I was hearing quite well. Was getting poor reports. PU8WS came in +0 and gave me R14. Okay. I work using power. Most cases like okay. Yeah, because right now it's already you guys are already in the dark. You guys are already in the dark. Yeah, it's 2 p.m. here, so you guys are already in the dark. So let me see why it didn't connect though. Let me redo my connection. So this is the USB to my TEF radio. Okay, so USB-C to USB. Maybe there was a loose connection. I think there was a loose connection probably. That's why I didn't want to. Okay, let me put this computer like that. Okay, USB. I'm going to put on USB 2.0. All right, USB 2.0. Let me see if I can get this thing. And then, okay, let me disconnect this webcam. This webcam is serving me no purpose now. Let me disconnect all the unnecessary stuff first. This webcam is bye-bye. I'm not using this webcam anyway, so let me get rid of that. Let me take this out the way. Put the webcam over here. Bye-bye. Right on the bed. And then this sound card. This is the sound card. Chicopee. The sound card. So you just see it. I know you know how to do it, but this is from your TEF 6686. And I put it on the microphone one. Right? And then I plug this in. I think before I had it hooked up to the let me see. If I had it hooked up to the USB dongle itself, or I had it plugged in directly into the. I'm trying to remember if I had this thing plugged in. Anyway, let me try plugging in directly into the. Okay, I need this keyboard out of here. I can move this computer. Yeah, see, it's a tight spot here, man. It's a tight spot. I crashed my plane. There goes the B-2 bomber. All right, let me get in there. Let me see. Okay, USB here, USB. Let me try another one. Oh, I know what happened. Oh, I'm gonna have to compile the. Oh, I might have changed the COM port. No, it's fine. It didn't break. The B-2 bomber is fine. Oh, the COM port. I have to do the. Oh yeah, the setting. Let me look it up. Yeah, I know what it is. I know what it is now. Never mind. I know what it is. So I can plug it in anyway. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the COM port. Yeah, anytime you change it, you have to make sure that you change the COM port. And like right now it's supposed to be COM 6. So let me try. Let me see. Am I gonna disconnect it? I'm gonna have to turn this thing all the way around. Where's my flashlight? Last one. You see, Chicopee, what happens is when you don't do this for a while, you forget. And I forgot it was a COM port. I think I might have changed the COM port. Well, not me change it. It changed it. I think when I plugged something else, because I was trying something else. I think I put another sound card. I was trying different things for something else. And I think it renamed the COM port. So I'm going to pick another USB. Let me see. USB. What the hell is a USB? Okay, let me see something. Okay, I got that one. I can put this one back. All right, there you go. Yeah, I think it's a COM port. That's what happened when you don't do it for a while, you forget. Especially if you haven't done it in over a month. Sometimes you forget it's a little thing. It's the COM port. I bet you I know that's what it is. All right, let me put the keyboard here. Actually, let me dust the keyboard first. Let me clean it. Let me clean the keyboard and then I'll fire it up. We'll troubleshoot it together. Hello, Tasso. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying warm. It's cold here in New York, in Yonkers, New York. I know you're in New York City, and it's cold. It was 18 degrees this morning. It was freezing. I had to seal the outside. Excuse me. I had to seal the outside. I had to put the plastic bag over the AC. Then these two, the two spots for the window, I put plastic bags in. Then I put a big garbage bag and I stapled it. Right now it's nice and no draft now. No draft. So I'm not cold right now. I'm okay. I was freezing early. I was like, oh my God, I got to cover that window. I never took the AC out the window. So I figured, let me cover it up. All right, let me fire up the computer now. And let's see what we get. Of course, I got to turn on let me turn on the TEF radio. 31 for you. I have 28 degrees here. 28 degrees here in Yonkers, New York. My Thanksgiving was good. I ate very well. My wife. So she made turkey breast, because only myself, my son, that eats meat. My wife doesn't eat meat, and my brother Harry. So we just got a small turkey breast and a small ham. My son wanted ham, and yeah, so we ate good. It was good. Hello, Jim's radio check. I hope you're doing well. Well, let me log in here, and then let me see if I can get this online. But the first thing I have to do is I have to go. Where's my mouse for this one? Okay, so I have to check the device manager. Let me move this microphone, kind of like. Anyway, you can see it. Let me see what COM port. Okay, this thing is still booting. Okay. Let me check the device manager first. Let me see if there's anything. Man, this thing is loading slow. What's going on? Okay, let me see what COM port. COM 3. Oh, no, not COM 3. COM 10. So COM 10, I think it might have changed it. Oh, so that's COM 10. Okay, COM 10. I shouldn't have moved it. I should just plug it back in the other one. I forgot which one, but I forgot which one is COM 6. But let me okay, because it's COM 10. So let me go open this folder. I have to go into the now I'm trying to remember what it was. I have to edit the file. There's a file I have to edit. I have to make sure. Okay, I don't want to dismiss that. So I have to go to what is it? Let me look for it. Can't remember the open that. Let me right click. Edit, right? All right, edit. Let me see. Edit. Nope. Let me see. No, I don't want to download. Show me the. All right, it's COM 10. COM 10. Yeah, it's right there. COM 10. So the XDRD file is already set for COM 10. So I got the right. COM port. I thought there was a mismatch. I think where I had it before, it was not COM 10. So now it's on COM 10. I confirmed it on the device manager and the XDRD file. It's already there, content, so I'm good there. So now I'm gonna boot it up. See, there should not be a problem now. All right, so it's good there. I opened the editor. It's good. Okay, so now, let me see what I gotta do. Let me minimize that. So I don't need this no more. Okay, so see, it was fine. See, now it's fine. I didn't get the error. Okay, so now, okay, man, it's been a while since I've done this. All right, so minimize that. So now I gotta go to the FMDX web server folder. FMDX web server folder. Where the hell are you now? Oh my God, it's been so long. Right here. Let me see. Open in terminal.
Yeah, well, this is the latest that we haven't had our first snow. Usually it snows before Halloween here.
Let me do that. npm install. Let me see what happens.
It's been pretty dry here in the Colorado area. The mountains are really dry.
Never
The
mind.
snow is welcome and all the skiers and snow
Never mind.
are up there now enjoying
Hold
it.
up.
Hey, listen, thank you for the contact. I appreciate it. I want to say 73 to you.
Okay, let me open this folder.
Stay well. And if we don't talk before the holiday, you and your
All right, that was
family have
better.
a very good Christmas. 73.
Let me see now. Oh, there's a new version. Oh, wow. You say it's a major version. I might have to update it. Anyway, let me put Node. Let's see what happens. All right, so it's working now. All right, so let me go in. Let me go in here and yeah, it's working. All right, so let me go into the admin. Man, it's been so long since I forgot. I forgot to. Yeah, see, I already went. Yeah, I already went into the. I get the same error too when I run again. And no, but in my case, what happened the first time I got error was because I have a fold. I have the same folder twice. So that's why. No, now it's online. It's online. I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna refresh. Let me see. Let me go in there. I don't know if mine's is public. Yeah, mine's public. It's right there. Okay. Danny Shortwave. Well, I'm going to rename that. It's not going to be Danny Shortwave no more. I'm going to rename that too. Connect. Oh, there you go. See? That's my service online. 2 people on there. Who's there? Who's already in there, man? All right. Let me, all right. So you're already in there. Okay. Anyway, good. I'm going to do that one next. I'm going to fire up the SPY next. But I noticed something about, let me turn this off. This thing is DMR. The thing about the SPY Tasso is that when I run this and I run the SPY only works for a while and then it shuts off. Like it cannot keep, I guess it I know for some reason it just shuts itself down after a few hours. So I notice when I don't run this one and I run the SPY, it runs for days. But when I run the SPY server with this server, I don't know what it is that I guess they try to compete. I don't know what the hell is going on. This one never crashes, but the SPY one is crashing. I'm gonna launch the SPY anyway. No, I'm gonna launch it right now, but just keep in mind that because I'm gonna leave it on the weekend. I'm gonna leave this on for the whole weekend. So I'm gonna launch it right now. The SPY. It's hooked up. I want to make sure it's hooked up. So right now it's hooked up. This antenna is as the yeah. I know you want to do medium wave DX. So right now it's hooked up to the loop, to the MFJ 8086 loop. I'm gonna turn on the loop right now. Oh, it's already on the loop. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna fire it up right now. Let me minimize this one. Chicopee says hello. Hello, Chicopee. So let me minimize that one. Let me go to the AirSpy Spy server Win32 folder, and I'm gonna double click on Spy server, and there it is. I launched it. No, they haven't been here. They were a couple of weeks ago. They were in front of my house though, again, but they haven't been here, and they've been further down. Plus, now we have a whole bunch of Christmas lights. There's a whole bunch of Christmas lights all over the place. And well, I don't know what that had to do with anything. What am I saying? No, but it's been cold, so I guess. Well, yeah, it is Friday. Wow, yeah. Oh yeah, Friday night. Maybe when they get out of work, they could be hanging out there. Yeah, so you connected? That was you, Tasso? So I look, somebody connected already. Yeah, somebody connected to the AirSpy. SDR++, that's you? SDR++? Anyway, I'm going to look at the map so you connect it. Okay, I was going to look at the map anyway. The AirSpy map. I'm going to look at it right now, actually. Let me go on the AirSpy map. Oh, what am I looking? AirSpy map. Let me check over here. AirSpy, this directory. Let me zoom in. Oh God, this thing is so. What's going on now? Yeah, Danny Shortwave. Yeah, it's two people connected. Okay, so you connected. Okay. All right, so that's you connected. Okay. Yeah, I see it right there on the map. You go to airspy.com/discovery. I mean, airspy.com/directory. And you go to my area, you'll see that's it right there. Well, you can't see it, but you know. I mean, all the information is right there. I had it, bro. What the hell? Anyway, that's the map right there. Forget it. This light's too bright. Anyway, and yeah. It has a blue dot, and then there's another blue dot right on top of it. That's you, because you're right there. So, all right. Anyway, I'm gonna leave them online. So, no, I'll check up on it. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm gonna leave that one in the front. Right? Okay, this thing is zooming too much. Yeah, that's what I meant to say too. It's gonna be a few more because I have Christmas lights and I have all my windows are lit up. I have the tree going. I have the banisters all full of lights. I have a whole bunch of lights in this house. I've been busy. I got busy decorating. I have a lot of lights. My brother's room has a tree up there with a lot of lights because we bought a new tree. So I gave my brother my old tree. So there's 2 7.5 feet. My brother has my old 7.5 foot tree, and we just got a new one. So and those trees have built-in lights. You know, there's a lot of lights going on. My neighbor behind me, the house, that's full of lights like crazy. Yeah, I know. They're all LEDs. LEDs is crazy. My neighbor next door has a blowout. You know the Santa with the reindeer inflatable. You know those things have a motor, right? You know motors make noise. That thing is blowing up all day. Because when I have my blowout, my air thing, I would shut them off during the day, and they had this running 24/7. So any motor makes noise too. Could imagine. I haven't tried it. I've been DXing at night though, just in the boiler room with my Q-Dosing. I heard a couple of nice stations. I thought I picked up Mexico on 900 kilohertz. I thought I heard Mexico. It's I forgot the station ID. Mexican medium wave station. I thought I was like, yeah, my God, yeah. One is on 900. It's coming in. I've been hearing it. Because remember, CHML went off the air. So now 900 is open. But I was getting Philadelphia. Yeah, Zoomer comes in and out. Sometimes I get Zoomer real good. No, Zoomer comes in and out. It comes in pretty. Sometimes it comes in really good, but sometimes it fades. I don't know what's going on. But I've been hearing Zoomer. I didn't hear it last night because I wasn't DXing last night. But I heard Zoomer a few nights ago. I was listening because I listened to the Ziggy. She has that. So no, it's been coming in lately. It's been coming in good again. But now it's not the way it used to be. The way it used to be before, I would get it like from 7 o'clock in the evening all the way till sunrise. Now it's not like that. Now, sometimes I wait till about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. all the way to 2 in the morning. It'll be fine, and then it'll fade. It'll start fading. It'll start coming in and out like that. Sometimes it'll be just for maybe 2 hours. Good. But not the way it used to be. No. I don't know why. It's just maybe some propagation, whatever. I don't know why it's doing that. But 900, I used to get a Philly station, a religious station in Philly. But lately, I've been hearing Spanish. And I know TV Radio 1972 picked up Mexico from his location. He picked up a Mexican medium wave station. So I'm thinking maybe that's the station that I was picking up. Because he picked up, I went to his channel and I saw that he picked up 2 Mexican stations. He picked up one on 730 and 900 kilohertz, Mexican medium wave station. So the 900 one, I was hearing it, but I couldn't get an ID. But I can hear the Spanish music, and it sounds like, when I say, because I'm Puerto Rican, so I know there's different type of Spanish music. It's not all the same, people. So there's like so in Mexico they play a lot of Tejano music, Mexican type music. It's a different type of rhythm. Like Puerto Rican, we listen to like reggaeton, salsa, that type of thing. Merengue, that's Dominican merengue. But Mexico, they have Tejano. It's called Tejano, and then they have something else. It's just Mexican, whatever. I don't know what it was called. South American type music too. So I was hearing that, and I was like, okay, this sounds more like Mexican Spanish. And then when I went to his channel and I saw that he picked up a station, and he said, "Oh my God, he actually picked up a station all the way from which is, like I said, 900 is open now because there's no more CHML. Before that, we couldn't, CHML was always booming. CHML was the strongest Canadian station I picked up until Zoomer, and then Zoomer was the second. But now Zoomer is not that. Zoomer is not automatic listen every night now. It's not. But CHML every night booming. It will be booming. CHML. That's why I kind of miss CHML. But in a way, that's what you got to think about, people, when you are DXing. Just like in Europe, in Europe, like My Radio DXer, right? They're closing medium wave stations in England, right? But remember, when you lose that station, that frequency, that strong frequency that was there, now it opens up for another station to come in. So you got to take that in account. Okay, well, we lost this station. Hopefully, now another station could come in, and that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that is a more further station on 900. But so far for me is I know I got in Philly. It's a Philly gospel station. That's what I've been getting. But that Spanish station, I can't ID it. So, hey, hello, RRT08. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope your family's doing well. My YouTube review for 2025 shows that Danny's channel is #1. Huh? Oh, thank you. And of course, I plan to do I'm gonna do New Year's Eve. I'm gonna do the New Year's Eve thing. And Daniel Mark LeBlanc 1800. Oh man, they're putting the handles again. Oh, now it's not the name now. It's just the handle again. I don't know what YouTube can make up their mind and stop switching things around. Now I see it's everybody's handle. So anyway, Daniel Mark LeBlanc, a long time I haven't seen you. Yeah, I haven't been much lately. I've been very busy. Of course, I changed the. Well, I don't want to say I slightly changed the format a little bit, although I haven't really got into the other stuff yet. I just kind of got rid of the shortwave name because we cover more other topics. So now it's Danny Radio and Tech. Thank you. You like my new setup? I'm actually thinking about doing something else now because I'm not crazy about it. I did like it. I still like it, but anyway. At some point, I'm gonna probably revamp it again because I really want to get I want to get the shelving behind me. I kind of miss it. The shelving part. Okay, what's going on with my mouse? Okay, let me go back up here. So yeah, happy holidays and New Year to everybody. RT08. Hello, Jim's Radio Check. Yeah, so I noticed it's the handle now. Like at Jim Radio Check 936. I don't know why YouTube can't make up their mind. Either leave the name or the handle. I prefer the name. I don't know why they're just doing the handle. I just noticed that now. I forgot. Now it's showing me the handles. I think this is like the second time this happened on this stream. Just the handles. Yeah, Daniel Mark LeBlanc. Yeah, now it's showing the handles. Because I first saw that on Jill's live stream a couple of months ago. It was a couple of months ago or so. I saw the handle, but I never got it on my live stream. I think this is the first time I got it on my live stream. Because my last live stream, I didn't have the handles. It was just whatever YouTube name you are. So in your case, it would be Daniel Mark LeBlanc. That's it. See, now is the handle. At Daniel Mark LeBlanc 1800. At Tasso V. Dot. And they just can't make up their mind. And that's one thing about YouTube. I noticed they always want to improve on stuff. Even Nightbot. At Nightbot. If you look at Nightbot, it normally would be Nightbot, right? No, it's at Nightbot. So yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so this is all connected. Okay, so let me put this USB cable back in there. This is for the FMDX radio. I don't want to loosen it. There you go. Okay, so all right, so everything is online. So let me close this here. And Chicopee is online there. Hello. Let me say hello to Chicopee. Hello. There you go, Chicopee. Oh, I guess he's gone now. Anyway, all right, so there you go. It's open. It's open. FMDX web server is open for everybody. Of course, this one you can switch bands. However, it's hooked up to the FM. It's hooked up to the FM loop that's on the roof. That's it. So medium wave, this one, you're not going to hear much on medium wave. And short wave, you're not going to hear much. I could shut off the other two bands, but I leave it on in case anybody want to try to listen to. I mean, you can still listen to strong stations on AM. You can still listen to strong stations on medium wave on this one. But just keep in mind that this one is FM, the folded dipole / FM loop. I call it FM loop, but it's really a folded dipole. So, because I'm using the MFJ T86 loop for the AirSpy. So if you want to listen to FM and DX on FM, well, right now I don't know how much DX you're gonna do on FM, but because of the weather, whatever. Go here, and you want to listen whatever. If you want a DX medium wave, or you want to listen to shortwave, then go to the AirSpy server. And there you go. And I already made a video on how to connect to either one. For the for the FMDX web, well, anyway, for the FM server, just go to fmdx.org and you go to the map, and then you'll see. And of course, I'm located in Yonkers, New York. Yeah, they've been asking me that too, because they're trying to push. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me put this thing back here. I'm just gonna put it right here for now. My B2 bomber. Put it right. I'll just put it right there. Yeah. So. Yeah, because they have when you do stuff on TikTok, like for example, lives, they unlock. Yeah. They unlock certain things, and then some of it. Yeah, they're asking me the same thing if I want to, basically, they have a few programs that if you want to, but I'm not ready for that yet. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not ready for that yet. I haven't totally given up on this one yet. Right now, I'm on this channel. I'm probably about a month and a half away or 2 months from getting demonetized. That's why I'm streaming too, because I want to keep up my hours, but it's gonna be hard to keep up my hours. Unless anyway, I don't want to talk about that today. Today I don't want to talk about my channel. I don't want to bore people with that. Well, yeah, you can do that, the TikTok thing. Yeah, I think you need 1,000 to do the TikTok shop. I think you need 1,000. You need 1,000 followers. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't been following all that. I don't know. I know you need 1,000 for a bunch of things. You need at least 1,000 to do. Yeah, but you definitely need at least 1,000 to do some things, I believe, for any of that stuff. And then they have different ones. They have one that I think anyway, and it's not easy because I don't know. It might, I shouldn't say that because your TikTok is different from mine. Your TikTok is Linda. That's your TikTok, Linda. So you got a certain audience, cat lovers. So so I can't say if this thing. I know if I go on live, I have to do. Yes, a totally different audience. So and my audience is gonna be more about this. So so it depends on what you want to do. I know in my case, if I had, well, even if I had a pet, I wouldn't want my channel to be about my pet. It just doesn't, for me, it doesn't work for me. I don't know. It's just me. No, when you live stream, well, let me answer Daniel. Daniel Mark LeBlanc. Dan, did you ever had an issue with the Eton Elite 750? No longer quick scanning. Mine doesn't scan anymore. No more beep noise. I never had that issue, but Jim just answered him. That would have been my answer. Did you try to reset the radio? There is a reset option. You're clearing out all the memory and all that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's something to do with the memory. Maybe the memory's already full. If the memory's full, it's not gonna. I believe. But yeah, I will reset the radio. When in doubt, reset. That's what I say. So yeah, so Jim is saying the same thing. So I will go what Jim says. try resetting the radio. I think normally that would work too. I agree with Jim. Try to reset the radio. But I never had an issue with that because I don't all my radios that I have, I don't rely on memory functions and all that. So I don't, like when I do an ETM scam on a live stream, it's just to show people. But I normally I don't do that. I already know what I want to tune. All my frequencies are in my head, so I never had to do that. But I understand why people do ETM catch. Sometimes because I know what ETM catches. Especially in my area, I get a lot of somebody, especially some of these radios, a lot of them, I get a lot of false positives, if that makes sense. So basically anything that's noise, it'll pick it up as a station, as a memory, as okay, you got something on this frequency, but it's not really a radio station frequency. It could just be noise. And that's why I never liked that whole ETM thing. And I'm the type of person that likes to dial and go slow and that, so. Yes, I did a restart. I also tried unplugging it for 24 hours, nothing in memory, scanning, only to find channels. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you then. Like I'm talking about factory reset, if possible. Like a full factory reset. Unless there's something in because you're talking about the beep. I use the up and down arrow only to scan, not to find safe frequency. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Because I haven't used that radio for a long time. And I forgot. Even right now, I can't tell you all the functions of that radio right now because it's been so long since I used that radio. So yeah, I would just well, you got Gemini. If you got a Chrome browser, you got Gemini. You can ask Gemini. Yeah, I know the beep follows the scan. Because if you're talking about the beep, because I don't know if this radio has an option that you can shut off the beep, right? Just shut it off the beep. But you're saying that it's not. You're saying that it's no longer scanning. It's not doing quick scans. So I don't know. My best bet is to Gemini. You got a Chrome browser? I would just Chrome browser. I will go Gemini and ask that question. And I'm sure somebody here has it posted somewhere in some forum, and Gemini is going to grab it and put it there. That's what I use when I have a question now. I do Gemini or ChatGPT. I believe it or not, that's what I do now, especially Gemini, because Gemini is already on. Well, right now on this Edge browser, but if I was on Chrome, I would just Gemini. Put the question in there. Quick scan. Yes, I would type that question on Gemini because I done that. I had an issue with another radio. I think it was the QDOS, and I forgot to do something, and I didn't want to look for the manual. I have a little cheat sheet somewhere. So I put Gemini. I said QDOS. I asked the question about the QDOS in DX86. How do I turn off this? And Gemini, and I found it. And it didn't. Okay, you need to press this button and hold it. And I was like, oh, okay. You gotta love AI for that. So I will ask Gemini or right now I'll be asking a lot Gemini lately. That seems to be my favorite now. So and I had a few times I had to ask about radio related stuff. I said, so I would go on Gemini. I would just type it in there, and then it will aggregate, because that's what AI does. What it does, it aggregates all the information that's out there and it puts it in one answer for you. It will just give you the best possible answer. That's all it does. Instead of you going out there looking, you know how before you used to go out there, I had to go on this forum to look for this topic on this particular radio. And no, Gemini AI. What it does, it grabs everything that it knows, and then it puts it on one. Oh, they do. Yeah, well, of course, Jim. Now they have AI DJs on Spotify. Yeah, that's not a surprise. Daniel Mark LeBlanc. Jill's told me to take the batteries out and completely turn off for 24 hours. No log. Yeah, because you say you did that, and we telling you that you have to reset the radio. But I think you're gonna have to ask Gemini and see if Gemini can. Because right now I never had that issue, and for me, I'm still thinking about using that. No, then you're gonna break it. Yeah. All right. Let me answer Tasso. But my radio content is shot in horizontal, but TikTok doesn't like that. It doesn't matter actually on TikTok. You can shoot either way. On TikTok, what I do is some of the videos that I shot here, I uploaded on TikTok. It's just that it's the way horizontal. I mean, they prefer if you're gonna do a live, they prefer this way. What they call vertical. And then but either one, it doesn't matter. I done live streams because I'm over 1,000 followers, so I could do live streams with the software. I could do live streams straight from the computer because I think right now you can only do live streams this way, vertical. You can't do this type. I forgot how it works. So I think in your case, no, I think you can do live streams on your phone only. I think when you go to 1,000 subscribers or more, then you can use the TikTok Studio. They have a software. It's called TikTok Studio, something. I forgot the name of it. I have it on this one. Let me see. What is it called? Let me minimize it. I'll tell you. If I still have it here. Yeah. TikTok Live Studio. So there's a software called TikTok Live Studio. So I can use that because I'm already over 1,000 followers. But anything below that, you could only stream by phone. So once you get to a certain number, then you can stream phone or computer. So that one has the TikTok Studio or TikTok Live Studio. What is it called again? TikTok Live Studio. So I use that too. I had streamed on the PC also. So, but and that one, same thing. You could pick you could pick this format or this format. It doesn't matter. Even in the computer, you could do the same thing. You could do it right there. Let me see what I saw something. Jim's Radio. I took my wife for an MRI last week, and I turned the corner at the hospital. I almost got hit by a robot. Yeah, there's robots. Like when you go to Sam's Club, or in my case, ShopRite. You have those inventory robots. They're inventory robots. Hospitals too have them for I don't know if they give out meds, but I seen them checking like if inventory. I know the inventory. I know the one supermarket inventory. And what that one is that it just checks the aisles to see if there's any product that needs to be, like, for example, it sees an empty aisle, says, okay, we need more of this. We need more, I don't know, bathroom tissue over here. So we're running low on bathroom tissue. So it kind of already, I guess it does the barcode thing or something. I saw something on CNBC about that. So those are inventory robots. They're very slim. The one on Sam's Club, it does both. I saw one that it just cleans. Like the seat is empty, but it's a vacuum. It's like a vacuum. And so it cleans, but it also does inventory. It has a second thing that so so yeah, they're all over the place. They're coming out more and more. Eventually, you know, when you go to McDonald's, you know, you already go to a kiosk, right? Like, for example, if you go to McDonald's, you go to a kiosk, right? Because now every McDonald's now is a kiosk. They only have one person now that usually just calls out the number and you go get your order. So they don't even have a register person now. You got to go to a kiosk, and then eventually it's going to get to the point where not only you order from the kiosk, but a robot's going to come out and give you the food. You know. So yeah. So we're going to get to that point already. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Menards too. Yeah, Home Depot. You'll see them at Home Depot also. Yeah, the seat will be empty. You know, and then it'll still be running by itself. Yeah. So yeah, I seen one of those forklifts on Menards not too long ago. Nobody operating on there. They just run. Yeah. Alfredino. Yeah, I'm still here, Alfredino. I'm still. I just you know, I haven't been on often. I've been busy. Alive. Wow. So Jim said yes, they have robots walking around the hospital now delivering stuff. Yeah, they have robots. I seen them all over the place. I seen them in ShopRite. I seen them in Sam's Club. The cleaning one I seen in Sam's Club. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. It's been like I think the last time I did a live stream, I think it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, I believe. I see people connecting on the Aspire one. No, I know you're joking. He's joking. Yeah. So yeah, there is a, you know, they're here to stay. Yeah, so that's what I would do. I would just go on Gemini and ask that question. Most likely you might have to do a factory reset. Usually a lot of these radios that have a small pinhole, and you have to put the pin in it and reset you have to clear out the memory. Basically, you're turning into factory setting. I noticed that my SH data D608 sometimes acts crazy, and I have to reset it. That's one of those radios that sometimes it gets quirky. I had to do it a couple of times. The SH Data D608. That one I know a couple of times I had to, you know, one time it was my fault. I messed up on the thing and I forgot how to revert it back. And rather than break my head over, I said, you know what, I'll just factory reset it. I had to do that. Yeah, that's another thing, Jim. That's why that's another reason why I kind of renamed my channel. Nanny Radio and Tech. I don't plan to buy any more radios. Again, not only I cannot afford it, I just don't have the space for it. But I do want to dabble into other things. So that too, you know, I know you have your diecast and toy channel and all that stuff, which is cool. That's another thing I want to do. I want to dabble into other stuff. And in my case, also the other reason why, you know, for example, mine was Danny Shortwave Radio Digs. I kind of, you know, I know the state of shortwave radio is not what it used to be. So I kind of say, you know what? I want to kind of get away from that. I don't listen to shortwave much anymore. And even when I do, it's rarely that I listen to shortwave. So, you know, and I don't want to be boxed into like I have to keep, you know. And do I get email all the time? They want to send me a radio for review. Yeah, I still get emails for all that. You know, I got one the other day. They want to send me it's like another handheld, like a mesh radio type thing. But I said no, I don't want any more radios. I say, you know, I'm done with that. Unless it's something like, you know, I still would like to have the Changyang LC90, but I reached out to them a few times already, and they didn't even. So I'm done with them. But I'm not gonna go buy one. I'm not buying one. You know, I'm you know, I'm okay. But I want to dabble into other things too. For example, like I want to dabble into things that my son is enjoying now. My son loves video games now. I want to spend more time with him on that. So I've been, I bought that Commodore Mini right here. I plugged it in. I was playing it with the. I was playing it the other day. There's a joystick right there. I'm trying to, because that's the thing that he likes. Eventually I would like to do a stream with him. Maybe not on maybe not on this channel, maybe on the other channel. I don't know. But he's not right now. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. So, I have another system right here that I picked up. This is gonna be his present. And he's not watching. He's in school right now, but it's right here. It's in here. It's it's a console with I believe it's 40,000 retro games in there. I think it's like 25 different emulators and all that. You've seen them all over TikTok, Tassel. That one. That's the one that I got with the two PS2 style controllers. So that's going to be his birthday present next week. His birthday's coming up now, the week after. Not in this next week, the week after. So that'll be his birthday present. So that's one of his presents. So I'm going to wrap it up and then put it in the thing for him. But yeah, but he, like I got the Raspberry Pi 400, and he said, you don't want to, I'm trying, So yeah, so radios is like, yeah, his birthday's coming up. It's on the 14th. I mean 13th, excuse me. I say 14th. 13th. The 13th. He's gonna be 11 years old. He's growing up so fast. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. Anyway, and yeah, the 13th. So right now he's in school. What time is it? Oh, 2:50. Oh, she's gonna go pick. She's gonna pick him up now any minute. Let me see. I hear footsteps. Yeah, she's gonna go pick him up. She's upstairs today, my wife. She's off today, so she's upstairs. Yeah, so but yeah, Jim, exactly. I ain't got enough radios for a lifetime. I started giving. At some point, I would like to give some away. I even had an idea, like for example, like what do you call it? Anyway, I'll talk about this some other time. I have an idea, but yeah, exactly, Jim. That's why because before you know it, he'll be 20, and then I know I was just talking to my wife about that. We were looking at pictures today because she's cleaning the room upstairs, and we found the photo album, and we're looking at him when he was a toddler, and we were like, oh my God, he's growing up so fast. My wife's hair is getting gray. My hair's already all white. Even though my son is going to turn 11, he acts like a teenager already. He's like, that's the first thing he does when he comes home. He goes straight to the computer. And he's on, he has two computers. He has one screen that he plays his Pizza Tower. Have you ever heard of that game, Chico Pizza Tower? Or anybody? That's his favorite game right now, is Pizza Tower. So he plays Pizza Tower on one end, and on the other screen, he has YouTube on, and he's watching all these videos, and you can hear him laughing. He's giggling, laughing his, what off. Yeah, that's his game now, Pizza Tower. It's a funny game though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Pizza Tower, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Pizza Tower. It's been around for a few years though. Let me see. Pizza Tower. Big. Pizza Tower on Steam. Anyway, so that's the game. Let me. So that's his game now. He plays that game, and you can mod it. So he's modding that game because he likes modding these games. Because a lot of these games now, like when he plays what is it, Roblox and all that, like that one, he likes modding it. There's a mod, and he makes his own levels and all that. He makes his own levels and he adds to the so Pizza Tower, that's what it's called. Oh, you like the ultra wide? Yeah, I found this one in the trash. Down the block. It was on the bakery. They threw it outside. And it didn't have a stand though. So yeah, this is a 29-inch ultra wide LG. 29-inch. So yeah, it worked out nicely. Of course, it worked out nicely. I was like, wow. So the bakery down the block, they had it outside. I was walking my son to school, and I saw it. Then I said, okay, on the way back, I'm gonna take it. And they threw it out with the cord, with the wall wart, the one that comes with that. So it worked out lucky because even the cord would have been, you know how some cords are very finicky. So they threw it out with the cord, but no stand. I guess they had it wall mounted or something. They had it on a mount. So this was the bakery. So I ordered the stand. You saw the videos. It's on. I made a video on the stand on Danny's product review. How to mount it to the aftermarket nicely. Yeah, I know. Danny's dumpster dive. So yeah, 29-inch ultra wide. You can buy these. They're not expensive. They used to be very expensive years ago. This one, I believe you can buy it. I think if you, of course, now they got the curved ones too now. Of course, you got those now. But this one, I seen it. I think it's about $150 now. If you were to buy it, this one, I believe. I forgot the price. I could look it up. Let me see. I could look it up. Anyway, okay, Pizza Tower. Let me minimize that. Let me close this guy. Not too many tabs open over here. I'll just leave the radio on. Let me see, Chicopee. Okay, Dimitri. Hi, Danny. It's me, Dimitri. Okay. And let me close the serverless. So that's a 29-inch ultra wide. So 29-inch ultra wide monitor. And that's the LG one. No, now they got 34. Now they got 34-inch wide. Wow. So anyway, that one is on eBay for like $159. Well, Temu has some, but I don't know if I want to buy from Temu. It'll probably get damaged. They stuffed that thing in a bag. But Walmart has a 30-inch. They have the curved one, Walmart. So Walmart has a curved 30-inch ultra wide for $119. So it's a 30-inch. This is 29-inch. So they have a 30-inch, but it's curved, which is nice, for $119. And Walmart has one. Let me click on the answer. Let me click on that one. Let's go there. Let's see. Yeah, $119. Okay, I don't want to sign in as either one. Please stop asking me that. So normally it's $219, but it's on sale for $119. Man, I should get one. But I don't need another one. I'm thinking about getting another one. But I'm good. I'm good here. Because I got this one. I'm good. I'm good here. My setup is good here. But wow, yeah, prices drop on those things. So 119, you can get a 30-inch Ultra, but a curved one. I was thinking here eventually get another one and mount one on top. But right now I only have one screen on this one. It's just this is the streaming one right now. But I was thinking about getting but I don't know if I want that. I'm thinking about pushing this desk back because I noticed it's a little tight in here. That's the only thing I don't like about this setup. I know Daniel Mark LeBron asked me about the setup. He likes it, but I'm gonna tweak it a little bit more. The window outside, I covered it. The AC, I covered it all up. So right now, I'm good here. Always need a backup. Yeah, I have screens. I have a 42-inch that's right down the floor that I don't know what to do with it. That was a dumpster dive. Dumpster fire, excuse me. I call it dumpster dive, but it was out on the curb. So 42-inch RCA, that's right there. I'm looking at it right now. But that thing is a heavy. I was going to use that one for retro gaming, but I still have my Vizio right here because I'm going to revamp this and I'm going to put my Commodore 64 here and all that. So I could do retro gaming here. Always need a backup of a backup, yeah. Because my son was asking me a couple of weeks ago about the Commodore 64. Actually, it was the last time I did the live stream, I told you guys about it. And then I went ahead and got this one for him. But he's like, okay. But he wasn't excited about it. So I said, okay, never mind. Now this one wants to update. Freaking Windows. No. I don't want to restart now. Pick a time. Yeah, pick a time. I don't want to get out of here. Yeah, that's what I did, Jim. This morning I went out there. You know where the AC is at in the what do you call that? That part, I forgot what they call it, the folding part, whatever. I shoved I had a whole bunch of plastic bags, like grocery bag stuff in there. But I did it from the outside. And then the AC itself, I put a large garbage bag there. I wrapped it up a little bit, tied up. Then I put another garbage bag and I stapled the whole thing. Now it's good. I'm not getting no draft, no nothing. Now it's good. Now that'll survive for the winter. What I have out there now, it'll survive it. Because I was dreading taking it out because I have all this stuff there now. So I was like, man, I don't want to take the AC out. So I was like, eventually I'm gonna build a permanent wood structure, like a framework, and then just leave it. I want to leave the AC out there until the AC dies out, then I'll get a new one. But yeah. I know Chickpea's writing a whole bunch of stuff, and I was about to answer this question, but then when you write something like Linux is better, now you make me not want to answer your question. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna now. All right, here we go. Windows is good for what it is. Linux is good for what it is. I love them all. Even Mac. I love Macs. But I wouldn't buy a Mac anymore because the only problem I have with Macs is that I got burned. No. I'm just kidding. What I mean is like, for example, I have Linux on those servers. All those servers have Linux. Linux has uses. I've been hosting web servers for a lot of years since the beginning of the internet. What I mean by that is the 90s. Since everything. The most reliable web servers in the world are run on Linux. If you want to run a reliable web server, then you got to go with Linux. I agree. But Windows has come a long way. Windows is pretty good now. The only problem I don't like about Windows is, like, for example, that issue you just saw. This is Windows 11. Sometimes if I don't press on that thing, it'll update by itself, and I hate that. That's why I don't like Windows for that reason. Windows, it takes away control. Linux, you have more control of what you want to do in your operating system. Windows doesn't do that. Windows, you tie it into whatever Windows offers you. That's it. And that's why for a server, you're right, Chicopee. Is it easy? No. Windows is easier. To set up a server in Windows is a lot easier than Linux. I can tell you that. It's a lot easy. Is it more reliable? No. I think the Linux server is going to be a lot more reliable, a lot more robust. It could run for years without ever rebooting the machine. I have web servers that ran for, no lie, I think the longest I ever had a server run without rebooting was 3 years. That I physically had to reboot the server 3 years running straight. I was, web hosting. I was paying a company to host my server. And that server, I never had to physically reboot the server. In other words, I had to give it a command to shut down and restart. Never had to do that. I updated many times, and I had to, reboot the web service or reboot the service. What I mean by service, the applications, but not physically reboot the machine. 3 years. That's reliable. You're not gonna get that with Windows. A Windows server will never be that reliable. Will never be that reliable. So, exactly that too. I don't want to update like this one right here. This Windows 11 machine. I don't have anything in there. I don't want to update anymore. Because this one, especially when I updated this one, it doesn't work anymore. It crashes. I get the blue screen. So I don't want to update no more. But it pops up once in a while. And if I'm not here to say no, maybe later, it will go ahead and try to update and mess it up. So that's the only reason. At some point, I will wipe this one out, and I'm probably going to put Linux on this one. I'm already looking into Linux for this one. But now I have to learn how to put that software into Linux. But yeah, at one point, I will do, I'm going to do Ubuntu on this one, I think. Or Mint. I may do Mint. I like Mint. But Mint is similar to Ubuntu. They're very similar. So, because I ran on one of those servers, I ran on one of those servers, if you remember Ham Clock, Ham Clock. Remember, I was gonna use it to display here. I can fire it up right now, and I can have it hit display. Ham Clock. That's running on Linux Mint. So Ham Clock was made for Ubuntu, but it runs on Linux Mint. They're both very similar. So anything you run on Ubuntu, you can run it on Linux Mint. It'll work fine. So yeah, so I'll probably do Linux Mint on this one. Probably Linux Mint, most likely. Excuse me. Let me drink some water. Yeah, so Linux Mint. So Chicopee, you're not wrong on that. But in my case, the only reason I went with Windows because I wanted to get it up and running. I wanted to get this FMDX web server up and running. But if I want reliability, then I'm going to have to do Linux. Because the SDR software and this one, they're not coexisting. They keep the SPI keeps crashing. And also, I hate that thing that you mentioned. I hate when Windows Update tells me, would you like to update? Would you like to update? And then say, no, I don't want to update. But then a month later, would you like to update? No, I don't want that no more. Just stop asking me if I want to update. I don't want to update. That's what I hate about this Windows stuff. So I agree with that too. I just can't stand that. I don't want to update because this particular one, I can't update no more. For some reason, it's crashing. This computer right here, I went to Windows 11. I saw a YouTube video on it. They told me how to do it. So I didn't have to do no registry hack or nothing. It was the same. As long as it's the same language, you could upgrade your Windows 10 to 11 with no problem. This computer is older. This one right here, the one I'm doing, this one right now, is an older one. This is a trash can find. This one now is running Windows 11. So As long you don't have to do no registry hack, nothing. They have to be the same language though. So if this is when it's English UK, then you got to download the English UK Windows 11. If it's English US, then you do US. You understand? It has to be the same language, and you don't need to do registry hack or nothing. You don't need to do that whole if this PC is compatible with Windows 11, you don't need to do anything. This one I just updated it. That's it, and it worked fine. But it has to be the same language pack. Otherwise, you got to download the language pack too. You understand? So this computer, I had Windows 10 on it for years. So this one was UK Windows. So when I had to download the Windows 11, it had to be UK English for this one, because this one I have a UK disk for a while, and I just use that. And that was the trick for this one. If I don't have the language pack, then you have to wipe it. You have to wipe it. It'll you could just put a new install, but I didn't have to do that. I just went upgrade over it. Same thing with the one behind me. This one used to be Windows 10. Now it's Windows 11. So now they're all Windows 11. That one already had Windows 11, built in. But this one was Windows 10. I upgraded to 11. This one, Windows 10, I upgraded to 11 now. So now all of them are Windows 11. Oh yeah, Jacob. Yeah, I isn't if you're gonna do the FMDX web server and you want to leave it online for months at a time, yeah, I would just learn Linux. Better do it. I mean, it'll work fine on Windows. Mine's work fine on Windows, but at some point I'm gonna do the Linux too. The only thing, sometimes Linux, you're not gonna find the latest and greatest stuff. Sometimes the plugins might not work properly. Whatever. But yeah. Let me go back up here for a minute, and then I'll try to catch up. Yeah, I know, Tasso. His birthday is close to Christmas. So right now, that's his birthday gift is right there. And then, of course, his Christmas gift also. I'll get that soon. Alfredino. Yeah, Gemini works fine. I use Gemini. That's what I use. When I have a question, I just ask Gemini. It's, you got to take it with a grain of salt, but it does work pretty well. It's pretty good. Excuse me. Let me see. Did I miss anybody else here? Oh, I'm sorry. I have top chat also instead of putting live chat. Because they were mentioning another name. And his name is not coming up on the chat now. Let me see. I'm sorry. Let me go all the way up here. Clock and elevator. 1, 2, 3. Hello. Oh, hello. When I do top chat, if you're new and you only been here, maybe not even, sometimes your name don't come up. So now that it's live chat, I have to refresh it and I see your name. Okay, so hello, Clock and elevator 1, 2, 3. There you go. Because he was referring to, I was like, I didn't see that name on the chat. So hello, Clock and elevator 1, 2, 3. And Tasso says, all my money goes to the cat and bird food. Yeah. Yeah, we all have enough radios. I have enough radios. At some point, I will be giving some. I'll give some away and whatever. I would, if Chicopee would have lived nearby, I would have gave him. I would say, what? I'll give you. I would have gave him another radio or something. But I'm not shipping out radios anymore. I'm done. I did that with Tasso, and that was a pain in the ass because a pain in the butt or whatever. Because the post office here is horrible. So I wanted to go to another post office, and then so shipping radios, I'm not doing that. So. But if you're in the New York City area and you want to stop by Yonkers, and if you ever make it here, hey, I'll give you something. For stopping by. Oh, Tasso, I was on Robbie's yesterday for a bit, and they are shutting down more C-band. Yeah, I know. I heard rumor about it. I heard it through Norcoaster Hobby, that's his name. He has a channel. He reviews antennas. He talks about satellite too. He's also Canadian. Norcoaster Hobby, I believe that's his channel name. So he mentioned, it's not that they're shutting down. Well, yeah, they are. Well, And what it is the spectrum. The frequency that C-band is on is on the frequency range. I think they I guess they're trying to sell off some of it, so it's just getting narrower. So it's essentially it is getting, yeah, for 5G exactly. I think it's 5G or something. So yeah, you know, but C-band's never going to be totally gone because he mentioned it in the comments. I started reading the comments, and a lot of stations like cable still use C-band for their WOW feeds. So there is satellite, no matter what. There's always going to be some form of satellite television transmission because, at least for that. So it's like the same thing with any other frequency, like medium wave. There's less and less medium wave stations. In some parts of the world, even FM stations are less frequent. I believe in some countries there's no more FM stations at all. So I'm not surprised that C-band also is, shrinking. So yeah. So it's not that they're shutting down. I think they're selling off the frequencies for other, And I think that's what's gonna happen with amateur radio. I'm gonna say it. I know people not gonna like that, but I believe some of the amateur radio frequencies eventually, if they're not gonna be used, they're gonna have to allocate some of that to some other stuff at some point. I don't know. But like for example, the band that I use, 10 meters. Right now, it's working. It's seasonal, but it's working. But who knows one day? Who knows, maybe but yeah, I know C-band. I know I when I heard about that, I was like, and then I saw his video, and then he mentioned that it's not it's just they're selling off some of the frequencies. So yeah. And even over the air. Remember over the air? Same thing with over the air. Remember, I believe it was the I forgot what part of the over the air. And I didn't know about that because I don't really follow it that closely. But yeah, some of the over the air got it's getting sold off to the same thing. I think it's mobile phones and so on. So yeah. So let me go down here. Jim's radio check. Has anybody tried the new SHD 2019? No, I don't have that one. I didn't reach out to them to see if they want to send me one. I was thinking about just buying one, but I was at the point where I don't know. I didn't see anything about it. I mean, I haven't seen a video on it or anything, but I was aware that they do have a 1 kilohertz one. I believe that one was a limited edition one too. I believe they had that one as a limited edition, but I think that's not going to be limited. I think that's going to be a permanent one. I know the SWL channel guy made a video on it, but I don't watch his videos. For my own reasons. But I believe he has one. I believe there was another channel that talked about it, but I haven't really watched any of that. To me, it's just whatever. I would maybe at some point maybe I'll just pick one up. Yeah, I mean I don't, and then a few bucks, whatever. Yeah, the 219 with the 1 kilohertz version. I believe they had two colors. One is a teal color, and the other one, if I remember, was it black or I don't know what the other color was. I forgot what the other color was. But I don't own. I haven't tried one. I don't and I didn't reach out to them. I could have reached out to them and they probably would have sent me one. I don't know, but I just didn't. Chickaby, I'm trying to get the software installed on the laptop for the FMDX web server. Okay. And then That was a while ago when I was doing this one. So you're gonna do yours with Linux, or you haven't decided yet? If I was you and you want to get up and running, I would do it with Windows first. And the reason why I say that, Chicopee, is just to get up and running, because you're gonna have to learn the function stuff more. And once you get familiar with that, then you get into Linux. The reason why I say that, because even if you're an experienced computer guy like me, I had a little trouble setting this up. It wasn't easy right away. You know who helped me out a lot? If it wasn't for Married to the X's videos, Married to the Xer and Noobish video, between those two videos, it helped me out a lot between those two videos. But their video, no, actually, Married to the X's video is pretty good. But he didn't do a setup. He just talked about it. Like, there's no good real setup video. The Noobish one is okay. But I noticed in his case, he doesn't talk. He just plays music. But his was pretty good. But there was a few things there that are outdated. So I know I could do a better video in terms of Noobish setup. So, and then also somebody else made a video. I think this guy, what's his name? Ivan. But again, his video, he doesn't talk. It's just something like that. And his video is not that good. I hate to say it. It's not that good in terms of the setup. He just goes through it like see, I would do a video like when I did my video on how to update the little SI 4732. You see how slow and methodical I went through it? And that video has a lot of views, and people love that video. And they say, "Yeah, Danny, man, you saved my bacon when I bricked the radio and all that." Because I went through the whole process. I go very slow, just the way you're supposed to go. You know, people go through tutorial videos too fast, and that's the problem. When you're making a tutorial video, you cannot go fast. You have to go slow and give the people time to even pause. You can't worry about time, like how long your video is. When you this is for all you people out there that are new to YouTube, and you want to make good YouTube videos, like tutorial videos, take it from me. Because those are my best videos. If you look at my whole library, my tutorial videos are the ones that get the most views. You know why? Because I go through it like the way I want to see it. I want to see you go. I want to go slow with it. You got to assume that everybody doesn't know everything. And not everybody knows everything. You have to go slow. And I hate videos that click, 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 and they don't even pause. Like, give the person at least enough time to pause the video. When you don't do that, forget about it. So that's what I do. When I talk about something, I'll say, okay, step 1, open the lid. You see, you hear the silence? Step 1, open the lid. Cut. I leave the silence for what? Pause the tape. Now, step 1, open the lid. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do that. No, you don't do that. Step 1, open the lid. Pause. Step 2, look inside the lid. Pause. Now, step 1, open the lid. Step 2, look inside the lid. Step 3, don't do that. Take your time. And a lot of videos don't do that. That's what separates a good tutorial video from click, 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 click. And then that's the videos that I seen for this one. Click, 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 click. And then they put a stupid, annoying music in the background. When you're making a tutorial video, it's not for entertainment. Is you really trying to teach somebody what you know? So get rid of the music. We don't want to hear the music. I hate that music, especially when it's really loud. I hate it. I want to hear you talk, or go slow, or talk and go slow. Not, click, 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 click. And that's the videos that we have for this. And I'm gonna make a good one, and that one's gonna be so easy to understand that even a dummy can go through it. I'm telling you, because that's what I found with that. Oh yeah, Tyler Bird, I think, yeah. And hello, TV Radio 972. I hope you're doing well. I was all with there. I'm scrolling back down. I'm doing good, but I was sick for a week. Sorry to hear that. You feel better? Okay, good. Glad you feel better. Hello, Signal Voyage SSTV. Hello, hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Different Gear TV. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Ken Martin. Hope you're doing well. I'm not reading the whole handle. I can't stand the handle thing. I'm just gonna call you Ken Martin. You know, I don't think you want to be called Ken Martin 1211. And hello, long time. Yeah. Yeah, lots of stats are changing. That's another thing. I've been tracing stats for a while now. Cool. Yeah, so Tyler Bird made a review on the new SJ D219. Okay. Yeah, I recall that he does have that radio. So I need to watch that video then, because I want to see what's the big, what's the different ones, kilohertz. So I mean, that's good. That's good, good thing there. Let me go. I'm gonna go up here for a minute. Then I'm gonna go upstairs for a minute. Let me just pull. I want to see where I'm at when it comes to that. I'll be right back. Let me go check on them because they're home from school. Be right back. Be right back. Oh, let me actually, you know what? Let me put the radio in the meanwhile. You know what? I forgot to check Chicopee. How's the volume? I forgot to check the radio volume. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Hey, Sandra, I want you to hold on if you don't mind. It's going to be a few minutes because I promise to let you make your point about Ron DeSantis. But when they play the music, that's their way of telling me that shut up or they're going to shut me up. So we're coming right back.
Pee-wee 2.0, we're just getting old, losing that spark. But a few weeks ago, after adding rough greens to their food, I saw a marked difference. They got their energy back. Their coats looked amazing. And they're playing like puppies again. Rough greens totally changed the game. Rough greens isn't some food gimmick. It's a live nutritional supplement we just sprinkle right on their food. No need to switch, kibble, or wet food. Just add it in. It's packed with probiotics, vitamins, omega oils, stuff that helps their joints, their digestion, and even their immune support. Why does it work? Because dog food is dead food. It's been cooked and processed until all the good stuff is gone. Rough Greens brings back the nutrition our pets really need. I don't just recommend Rough Greens. I depend on it to keep my dogs both happy and healthy. Right now, Rough Greens is offering a free Jumpstart trial bag. You just cover the cost of shipping. Go to roughgreens.com and use promo code STONE. That's roughgreens.com, promo code STONE.
This is Positively Ernie. Now, here's Ernie Anastas. And here we go again. I'm following stories in the news and what people are talking about with a positive viewpoint. I want to tell you about an amazing nonprofit organization in Garden City, New York, that has been striving for the rights of special needs individuals for the past 52 years. It's called Life's Work. Its founder and driving force is Victoria Schneps. Hey, Vicki, congratulations on all the good work you're doing to help more than 2,000 people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and autism.
So I'm delighted that the organization, I founded really because of my own daughter. My daughter was brain damage at birth. She turned blue in the nursery, and they didn't catch it fast enough. She was eternally a 3-month-old, and I had to find help for her when she was born in 68.
I mean, now, all right. I check on my son. My son is happy now. He's like, Friday. Yes, yep. So anyway, he wants to go out to Walmart, I guess. I was like, okay. We'll go in a bit. Yeah. So anyway, I read all that. Okay, so let me go back down here. I'm trying to catch up on everything. I'm sorry I'm skipping around because it's been a while since I've done this. So I'm like, okay. I try to read every comment. Excuse me. So let me go down to Chicopee when he says, okay, I'm trying to get the software installed on my laptop. But FMDX was when you meant it works, talking about this one. I remember that. Yeah, so my suggestion is Chicopee is do it in Windows first. Because you're only going to be running that. See, in my case, I can run it in Windows, which still works fine. Problem that I have is I have my AirSpy in here, and that seems to be causing problems. But the AirSpy is running fine right now, and I have the FM, and I didn't even check the volume on the FMDX. Let me play FMDX web server here. Let me hear it. I want to hear it first. So let me go to my FMDX web server. I'm just gonna put the volume up here. I'm gonna play it first. Let me put the volume up. Why can't I hear it? That's the thing. Stand by. Actually, let me reboot. Let me restart that. Because it's been on for a while. Let me see what's going on. Because I didn't even check the volume. I forgot to check all that. Right now, that's Chrome. This Chrome is acting up. Anyway, that Chrome is crashing right now. I think it's Yahoo. Every time I go to Yahoo, Yahoo always destroys Chrome. Yahoo has so much stuff now. There's so many ads on Yahoo. It literally kills your browser. See, look. When I get that, that means my browser is crashing. Let me just exit page. That's it. Yeah, you know what? I just reload it. What happened to 100 points? Why are you getting that? Okay. What is going on with this sound? Oh my God, why it sounds like that? Oh, something's going on now. You can hear my radio fine? Why it sounds like that? Oh my God, all this time it was doing that? Let me see. Let me lower the volume. Let me put it up a little bit. Now, let me see. And then I'm going to have to restart it. Let me see what's going on. That's the FM. Let me see if I have the. Don't tell me I have the wrong. Let me follow that one. No, it's fine. Okay, this one is the one that's going to the. Okay, so it's fine here. Let me put Okay, it's working. Let me lower the volume here. All right. Let me try another station. All right. Okay. All right. No, I think I'm tweaking the volume, but no, it's working fine now. I forgot to check that. Sorry, Chicopee. I forgot to check the audio. I just booted up. I normally I would check the audio first before I. So now it sounds fine. Let me go to let me see, Weebie 107.9. Let me just go to Weebie and see. Well, I don't know if it's gonna pick up Weebie. Oh yeah, I can hear Weebie. Okay. So now you're getting holiday music on Weebie. Okay. All right. So now it's working fine. All right. So let me read a couple of comments, and I'm gonna pretty much wrap it up here. So yeah. So T Radio 972. I would probably just keep. Yeah, the same thing. I got the original D2. I didn't even got the North America one. I still got the original one. I never got the North America one. I just got the original one. I'm happy with that. I have to watch the video. Maybe depending on the review. But like I said, I'm happy. This radio right here, they sent me that a few weeks ago. This one, and let me bring the other one before I wrap it up. I'll show you the other one. And then I'll wrap it up. Let me get the other one real quick. Yeah. So Lee Gianni reached out to me a couple of months ago and they asked me if I wanted a couple of new radios. Well, it was Amazon returns. They say, you know, would you like these return radios? I could send them to you and you could do whatever. If you want to, you know, review them or whatever. They were Amazon returns, so they sent me these two. Of course, it's rebranded, but it's from Lee Gianni. How you pronounce that? You know, this radio, the Lee. So they send me these two Amazon returns. They say you can do whatever you want with them. I say they were returned. I guess people didn't know how to use them or the battery, but they both work fine. When I took them out the box, they both work fine. So this one is it just got a different brand, but it's from the same company. Lee Gianni. This one is a Clublut, whatever. COLL. There you go. Freaking focus, man. Anyway, Clublut. So this one is AM FM. It does have a 18650 battery. And this one, by the way, this battery that's in here is not the one with the top. So this one takes the one without the top. Okay. So this one is the AM FM, just an analog dial. You see, I didn't even peel off the thing yet. And then this one is FM and MP3. This one is only FM only. FM only, right? Is it FM only? Yeah, FM only. And it plays MP3. It has a TF card reader, USB. So this is FM only and MP3. Okay. So there's another one that Lee Gianni sent me for review, and I have to play around with these, and then at some point I'll make a review on them. So there you go. All right. So yeah, so the FMDX is working fine now. I said, was something wrong? But now the audio is fine. So it's gonna be there all weekend. Somebody's already in there tuning, so I'll leave it in there all weekend. I'm gonna leave it in there. So there you go. So yeah, my suggestion is I would install it on Windows first, learn the FMDX Weber software, and then go ahead and do Linux, because Linux is a whole different thing. And by the way, some of the reason why I went with it, because like I said, it's my first time doing it. But now that I've been doing it for a few months, I wanted to have a dedicated Linux machine for that, because it'll be more robust, should I say, more reliable. Because right now I have the SPI server on this one and the FMDX Web server, but sometimes they crash each other. And hello, Blue Book D6X. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, I'm going to log off now. Thank you for watching. I'll be on for, it's going to be, 2 hours now. I'm thinking about coming back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. And anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a great weekend. But I should be back hopefully tomorrow. I want to be back tomorrow. I plan to be in this weekend. And, you know, this was kind of unannounced, but I figured let me be on today for a couple of hours. So I got a couple of hours in. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.